Year-old bracket. Quinlan Andrews is 8th in that race. 7th in that same race, Rylan Coleman. Finishing 4th is Dylan Raines. Runner-up is Kate Detterding. And we have last year's champion, hit number 4, Brian Haley. The national record for this event, as we said earlier, 9:40.8. Again, we'd like to inform any throwers. If you're welcome to make weigh-ins before your scheduled event. That would mean the day before. Please feel free to go to the implement inspection area and get your implements taken care of ahead of time in order to expedite matters for yourselves as well as for the officials. We thank you. This is section 3 underway. Out quickly, that's number 9, Luke Anderson, Salado, Texas. In pursuit, number 5, Joshua Gamage, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. They come up through the first 200 in a crisp 31 seconds. Anderson and Gamage practically side by side as they come down the stretch. As we're about to hit the first 400 meters in this race, Gamage now sliding to the front. 65 seconds, 1:05 to the first 400. And this are 12-year-old boys, 3,000 meters. In third, hit number 1, Jaquivian Whitfield, Florissant, Missouri. And moving into fourth now, number 4, Brian Haley of Clyde, Texas. He is our favorite in this race. And he now moves into third with 6 laps to go. Still Joshua Gamage leading Luke Anderson. Brian Haley in third and in pursuit. So it's Gamage in the all-yellow kit from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, leading the field. And it is a strong one. Coming up on 800. Still a very ambitious pace, 2:23 at 800. Gamage now dropping Anderson for the time being, exerting a bit of a gap with that pace, that punishing pace that he's established. All the while continuing to chip away, while in third, that's Brian Haley, last year's champion. So it's Gamage of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Anderson of Salado, Texas. Haley of Clyde, Texas. With 5 laps to go. Haley now moving into second. Joshua Gamage, still showing no signs of slowing as he leads this Section 3 12-year-old boys 3,000 meter run. 1,200 meters reached in 3:43. Brian Haley now in second, doing his best to close the gap. Very talent-laden field, and Gamage has laid waste to it thus far, but we still have a lot of time left, a lot of track to cover. No one to be dismissed as Gamage continues to push the pace. 4 laps to go, 4:24 on the clock. It's Joshua Gamage, followed by Brian Haley. Our front runners making their way around the curve, top of the backstretch. 1,500 meters reached roughly in 4:45. 4:45 for our first 1,500 meters. Making their way past the scoreboard. Still Joshua Gamage and Brian Haley. Coming up on 3 laps to go. The gap having been closed. 1,200 meters left. Joshua Gamage, the stride over Brian Haley as they make their way through turn 1.
Looking good, Quin!
It's Gamage in the yellow, Haley in the white. Haley makes his first attempt to challenge for the lead, and Gamage fends him off. We're down the back stretch. Got a stride between the two. Haley now moving to the outside, challenging again. And Gamage fends him off again. Gamage with the surge, taking the lead over Haley one more time. Joshua Gamage and Brian Haley with a spirited back and forth up front. As we get further and further down to the finish of our third and final section, time final. 12-year-old boys, 3,000 meter run. Joshua Gamage, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Brian Haley, Clyde, Texas. Coming up on 2 laps to go. 7:07 on the clock with 800 meters to go. Remember, the record is 9:40, set back in 1987.
Stay with him, Quin!
Record may be in jeopardy. This lap will tell us. Gamage on the rail. Haley now on the outside, challenging, and Gamage refusing to relinquish the lead. How about this battle? Coming up on 600 meters to go. Gamage and Haley turning out to be quite a race as they come around. They're on the home stretch now, making their way up to the bell lap. It's Joshua Gamage in the yellow kit, Brian Haley in the white kit. The bell lap awaits. Record 9:40.8. Haley tries again, Gamage fends him off again, 8:28 at the bell. 9:40.8. The record set back in 1987 in jeopardy. Both of these young men pushing onto the backstretch. Joshua Gamage now with a break. Brian Haley trying to cover. Gamage of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, in the yellow. Starting his kick, Haley trying to cover. Gamage coming up with 200 meters to go. Joshua Gamage, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, 200 to go. Brian Haley right there, 9:06 with 200 to go. 9:40.8 in time, the national record held since 1987. What do you think? Here come our leaders off the bend. 100 meters to go. It's Gamage and Haley. We got a foot race to the finish. This is for a total pipe possibly new national record. Haley now overtaking Gamage. Sprint to the tape. What a run. Brian Haley, 9:42.48. Joshua Gamage, a bold race from start to finish. 42.51 for Brian Haley. Gamage, 9:44.92.
Go get him, Quin! Finish strong, Quin!
I'm like, oh, he got him. I'm like, oh.